Ooh, we almost lost it. I mean, I try to make things as normal as I possibly can.
4 walls, 2 beds, 1 small refrigerator. Life for the Central Mass mom and her 10-year-old daughter, paying night by night for this hotel room.
I just wish that I didn't have to struggle. You know, I wish she didn't have to experience that or see that.
Jessica Herman-Gildo says she's been homeless for 3 months now after she fell behind on rent and was evicted.
I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm at the end of my resources. I don't have anything else left.
She's among a growing number of Massachusetts residents facing evictions and homelessness post-pandemic. And she says getting the paperwork together to qualify for help through Massachusetts' emergency shelter system is a struggle.
Why are we being told there's no resources? You don't qualify for emergency shelter. Why can't we get the help that we need here?
Many families are very confused around what's available, where they're supposed to go.
Kelly Turley of the Massachusetts Coalition for the Homeless says the state is seeing unprecedented levels of unhoused families. The reason? Twofold: high cost and limited affordable housing, plus the surge in newly arriving migrant families. 25 Investigates obtained state data showing the emergency assistance caseload nearly doubled from about 3,600 to more than 7,500 just over the course of last year.
This level of demand is not sustainable.
7,500 families is the cap the Healey administration placed on the overwhelmed system in October. While the emergency assistance system is helping many migrants with housing, more than half the people in emergency housing are long-term residents. The cost to the state, $1 billion and counting, and so far, no federal funds to help.
It really has brought a lot of attention to just the question around who gets housing.
Some state lawmakers, including Representative Russell Holmes, say it's time to look at what Massachusetts is providing to all vulnerable communities. The cap on families in emergency housing has led to a first-of-its-kind wait list, which as of February 20th had 729 families on it. 348 of those families are in overflow sites like this one for migrants in Roxbury.
It's a logical question, where if I've been on a wait list for 10 years, how does someone come and get emergency housing right away?
Right now, the state isn't providing necessary benefits to many families, regardless of whether they've been in Massachusetts for a long time or are new residents in the Commonwealth.
For some newcomers, churches are filling the gaps. Olanda Fontaine, her husband and 2-year-old, left Haiti fleeing political violence and instability. Bethel AME in Jamaica Plains now helping them with everything from housing to work authorization.
Her goal is to continue her pursuit of medicine because she wants to be able to save lives.
25 Investigates wanted to know what steps are being taken to address this massive housing issue. The Healey administration tells us it's making investments in its latest budget proposal, including $219 million for the mass rental voucher program, raising the home base benefit from $20,000 to $45,000 in rental assistance. And long-term, the housing bond bill will help create new affordable housing units.
Which color is your favorite?
But for people in crisis now,
what is in your heart as a mom?
You have to stay positive. You have to think positive.
They're lost in a complicated web that they thought would be their safety net.
As long as we have each other, that's all right. But I just wish things weren't so hard.
The new waitlist system does prioritize families with serious medical issues and those fleeing domestic violence. But advocates say it's too hard right now for families to determine where they stand on this list or gauge how long they'll be on it. For 25 Investigates, I'm Carrie Kavanaugh.